Hey guys, Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and we're back with another video. Today we are going to be doing a top 10, and it is going to be the top 10 rated, most rated manga. Alright, I have everything written down in my book of all 10, so this is not my, this isn't going to be my personal opinion. This is actually like, you know what I mean, like voted on the top anime. Also going to be doing the top 10 worst, and I think they got a list of different top 10s that I'm gonna be going through over the course of however long it takes me to get it done. And another thing about these top 10s, they are a type of rating it has. It updates every time it gets voted on. So the more people that are into anime, the more people that find these sites to actually put votes on them, you know what I mean, the top 10s could change. So let's just dive into it. Like I said, top 10, not my personal opinion. I'm gonna give a little bit of a description of the show or of the manga. I'm not going to give enough information to. I'm going to be giving a little synopsis of what the manga is about. I'm not going to be giving too much detail on each manga because some of them I haven't read yet, or I don't know enough about, or I just want you guys to check these out yourself. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10. Number 1, Berserk. Now, Berserk is a seinen title. It takes place with our main character, Guts, the Black Swordsman. He travels around in this medieval world where he fights demons that are attracted to him because of the demonic mark that is on his neck. Now, there's more to his story. A lot of people think he has one of the craziest backstories in all of anime and manga. I do think his backstory is one of the top 5, if not top 3 backstories in all of anime. There's a lot of animes out there, that's why I'm saying top 3 and not number 1 personally. Plus I haven't gotten far enough into Berserk to really put him on a pedestal like that. But that's the number 1 top rated. Number 2 is Monsters. Monsters is a series about a doctor who chooses to save a boy's life instead of the mayor of the town, and then he has to just go through the consequences of the repercussions of doing that. And I haven't really watched it. You know, it's a very old anime, and I honestly I knew about it, but I didn't really hear what it was really about until later on in my life. So I haven't really gotten a chance to watch that specific one yet, but it always seemed very interesting to me. And this number 3, I cannot pronounce this, but I was gonna buy the manga because the box set for this is so beautiful. Now it's Nasuka of the Valley of the Wind. Okay, now this is after 7 days of fire ended, the world turned into an reverted to an apocalyptic phase, and so this is like a millennia after the 7 days of fire is when the actual story begins. Like I said, I was planning on getting the box set because it's just a beautiful box set. I just haven't had the time. I haven't even bought any manga because I'm in the process of figuring out a new place to live, so I haven't even been buying that much manga or comics, you know what I mean. So but that's probably going to be one of the next box sets I buy, and I'm actually very excited because I always I read it a little bit before, but just doing this is making me more excited to finally buy it and dive into it. Now, number 4, we have Steel Ball Run, which is just part 7 of JoJo's, and it's pretty much is a race from New York to California. That's all I read from it because I actually have read the first 2 books of JoJo, so I didn't really want to get too spoiled. I know a little bit about other parts of JoJo, but you know, I'm trying not to get too spoiled, or else it's gonna spoil my appetite for actually reading it. But yes, Steel Ball Run is part 7 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it's a race from New York to California. That's all the information I pretty much took from it that seemed important from it. Now we have number 5. Number 5 is Vinland Saga. Now, Vinland Saga, most people already know what Vinland Saga is about, and at least most of it is about Thorfinn and his journey as a Viking. It is the anime. I've personally watched the anime. I have volume 1 of the book, and you know, we'll go from there. I plan on getting the rest of the volumes, and I do keep up with the anime. So that being said, I do love this specific manga and anime, so I do highly recommend it if you haven't checked it out yet, or if you're just waiting for some odd reason to check it out. I advise you to check it out. Now, number 6, I'm going to butcher the name. I'm going to butcher the name. It's Yahama Kadashi Kiku, and this is a apocalyptic world where this story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where flooding took over, and Mount Fuji erupted, and now the human civilization is on the brink of extinction, and regular local communities turned into actual nations, and we're pretty much in a dystopian world now. So there's no TVs, no cell phones. You know, we're back to the basics in this one. That seemed very interesting, so if I could find the manga, I'm probably going to check it out, because I don't remember seeing if it said that it had an anime or not, but I'm gonna check out, because I know it's gonna be easier to find the anime than the manga, because I believe it said that one came out like in the 90s. But so now number 7, and this manga specifically, when I was at my hype of buying lots and lots of manga, and that's why my collection is the way it is now, 20th Century Boys. Now, every time I wanted to buy this manga, I have a rule. If I'm going to start a manga, well, this is for manga that I haven't seen the anime for. So if I'm going to start a manga that doesn't have an anime, or I'm just not going to watch the anime or try the anime after I read it, I choose the first 3 volumes. Now, if they don't have the first 3 volumes, I don't buy it until I can get at least the first 3 volumes all at once, so I have something to read through. This, I couldn't get all 3 volumes at once. It was very difficult. Either 1 and 2 was in stock but 3 wasn't, or 1 and 3, or just 2. You know, it was very wishy-washy with the availability of this specific manga. But this pretty much takes place. Kenji and his friends try to piece together memories from their childhood to uncover this cult. Now, that's pretty much what I got from the synopsis of what they said it was, and I just don't want to get more information, because I don't want to be spoiled, and I want to read it, and I want you guys to read it. So that's pretty much it. And all the YouTubers, or the manga tubers that I follow that have actually read this, own this, they say it's probably one of the best reads, up there with Pluto and other seinen titles, because if I remember correctly, 20th Century Boys is also a seinen title, like Vinland Saga and Berserk. I don't know if I said that too, but Berserk is also a seinen title. Now we're jumping into number 8, which is Full Metal Alchemist, and I know a lot of you are going to be upset about that, specifically because Full Metal Alchemist has probably one of the most ruthless cult followings when it comes to like ranking list and putting Full Metal Alchemist on it. You know what I mean? If it's too close to 10, there's an issue, and if it's not number 1, it's an issue. So, but Full Metal Alchemist is number 8. Almost everybody knows the story. The Elric brothers want to become alchemists like their father. Their father goes off to become an amazing alchemist, but never returns. Their mother gets sick and passes away, so they use alchemy to try and bring her back, and it changes their story from there on out. And it's an amazing story for all you guys to check out. And my personal opinion, you watch Full Metal Alchemist and then you go back and watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Personally, I believe that's the proper way to watch it, because there are certain arcs that they cut down in Brotherhood, or just take out completely, or just mention. So like they're gonna mention an event that happened in Full Metal that you're most people just overlook that minor detail, but if you watch Full Metal and then Brotherhood, you'll understand the full story. And the fact that it's basically 2 different endings, and just there's a couple changes from each one, which in my opinion isn't that big of a change. But that's Full Metal Alchemist coming in at number 8. Now number 9 is Akira. Akira is probably one of the best, not bad, I want to say best, but most well known, especially on this list, because of the remastered box set that just came out like a couple years ago. Everybody loves Akira. Nobody really says much bad about it. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and say there's nothing bad about Akira out there, but most people genuinely like Akira. It takes place in 2038. You know what I mean? It's a police state. They're really, it's a Neo Tokyo. They're really scientifically advanced. You know what I mean? Politically advanced. It's a very advanced, more advanced society. And if I remember correctly, our main character Akira has a psychic ability. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he has a psychic ability, and you know, his story goes on for there. I recommend everybody, I believe when I make my top 10 manga / anime to read / watch before you die, Akira will definitely be on there. But Akira, definitely check it out. Number 9, and that's how we're doing it. Now number 10, I'm not gonna lie, I've only heard of this anime, and yeah, that's it. I've only heard of this anime. So Yuu Subba, and I'm gonna butcher their family name. The Koiwa family moved to a new town, and once their neighbors get to know them, they realize that Yuu Subba, the little girl, the daughter, is a pretty weird kid. And that's pretty much all it said for the synopsis. Like I said, I've never read this before, but it just seems like, you know, they move here and some weird stuff might be going on. Either she's just a weirdo or some supernatural stuff might be happening to her. But other than that, that is the top 10 best rated anime. Now I'm gonna just walk through them again, because I went through pretty fast with the explanations and everything, and now I'm going to go through them again and give you guys the actual ratings for each of these manga. So for number 1, we're back at number 1, Berserk, which has a rating of 9.25. Monster, which has a rating of 9.21. Nasuka of the Valley of the Wind is a 9.11. Steel Ball Run manga is a 9.0. Vinland Saga is a 9.2. Yahama Kadashi Kiku is a 9. 20th Century Boys is a 8.99. Full Metal Alchemist is a 8.97. Akira is a 8.91. Yuu Subba is a 8.90. Now that is the top 10 best rated anime. I mean manga. I keep saying anime, but manga. And there you go. There's that. The ratings, in my opinions. I plan on reading most of them. Like I said, the only one that two of them that I really am not considering reading, but might, just because they're rated so high. I kind of want to know why. But is Yuu Subba and Yokohama. You know what I mean? Those two anime are the only ones manga are the only ones I don't really know much about, but the rest of them I do plan on reading. So that just should tell you a lot there. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 as much as I did. I love doing the research for it, and I plan on bringing more top 10s to you guys soon. And I have a lot more different fun videos that I think you guys are gonna like. So I hope you guys have a good day, time, night, whenever you guys catch this, and thank you.